two different things, you know.
Five, four, three, two. Hello, and another episode of the Convo Guy. Brian, it's a pleasure having you once again.
I'm glad to be here.
How you been, my brother?
Been good, man. Just been working, staying out the way. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so
Back
much.
with the
So
boys. Thank
today's
you,
topic
thank
is
you.
going to be on friendship.
All right, friendship.
Who was
After
your earliest friend?
my earliest friend. Let me try to think back. Trying to think back as far as I can think. I've had a lot of like good friends. Earliest friend, the one that comes to mind, like earliest best friend, was my homie Daniel in Texas. Is my next door neighbor. And me and him were pretty much best friends because we were around the same age. And then his older brother and my older brother were friends because they were the same age. So we would always all be chilling together and just going back and forth to each other's houses. And then they had Guitar Hero too. That was around the time when like Guitar Hero was out. So we'd always be playing Guitar Hero, chill. Yeah, that's probably like the earliest homie I can think of. But there's more. Like I'm sure there's probably somebody before that. But yeah, that's probably the earliest.
Are you still in touch with your high school friends?
Yeah. When I went out to Arizona to visit my mom a little while ago, I linked up with a few of my homies that I hadn't seen in a long time. We had a good time, went out to the bars and stuff. But that was like my homies from Arizona. But my homies that I went to high school with out here, yeah, we still kick it.
Oh, okay.
Cause I can't, when I moved out here was like 20. So I did the last 2 years of high school here and it was a bunch of people that I skated with. So we still keep in touch, and a few of us don't hang out as much anymore because you know life happens and people go their separate ways and stuff, but we all kind of still send each other memes and
Just out of
whatever.
curiosity, the friends that you had in Arizona, did y'all ever visit the Grand Canyon together?
I've never been to the Grand Canyon, bro. I lived in Arizona for like maybe 6 years, I want to say, and I never went to the Grand Canyon, and I'm still salty. And I've been back, so I haven't went to the Grand Canyon. But I'm gonna go. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm sure when you get there, it's like, ooh, and then it's like, all right, time to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's yeah, but it would be cool to explore it, maybe camp. I don't know if they have campsites there. That'd be cool to like
I
camp.
think they have like 28-day trails.
Ooh,
Yeah, there's like 4 different levels.
that's crazy. So that would be sick. But no, I haven't been to Grand Canyon.
Distinguish childhood friends versus, let's say, your high school friends.
Childhood friends are the friends that it doesn't matter how long it's been since you've seen them. It's like y'all just locked in no matter what. Yeah, like the core memories. It's kind of like when you see your favorite cousin at the cookout or something like that. It's like that feeling you get when you see a childhood friend versus like your homie or somebody you went to high school. I don't know. It depends. I hold all my friends pretty dear in my life, so I view them all pretty similarly. But there are some people that I am closer to. But because I'm trying to think of like a childhood friend that I haven't seen in a long time. It's been like my homie Kier. He would be one.
How about this? Let me not say childhood friend versus high school friend. Childhood friend versus a close friend, because both terms could be used simultaneously. So if you had to distinguish the two, how would you be able to distinguish?
Childhood friend versus a close friend.
Because a childhood friend can be a close friend, but a childhood friend doesn't have to be a close friend.
Yeah, I think a childhood friend is just somebody from back in the day, like you grew up with. But I don't really have that because I moved around a lot. My parents were divorced, but I do have people that I've met in my younger years and like formed really close relationships with. That it's like if I see that person, it's like okay, that's my boy. Like I didn't technically grow up with him, but we grew up a good portion of my life together to where we build a bond. Like my homie Kier, like I remember one time I was going to California to chill at my grandma's for the summer and he flew out there and like kicked it with me for like a few weeks and shit. We hated each other by the end of it, but it was cool. Like it was dope that I just got to like kick it with my homie for a couple weeks, and it was back when RuneScape was really popular. I don't know if any of you guys play RuneScape. It's like an MMORPG, like online, like RuneScape. But we only had one laptop. It's a computer game. So it's like I would play for a couple hours and then I'd log out and he'd get on his account and play for a couple hours. And we fucked with the Chappelle Show heavy. Like the Chappelle Show was our shit, bro. Like that was back when it was still coming on Comedy Central and everything. So we would just watch. That was the best. So we just rewatch the Chappelle Show and we just play RuneScape and chill all day. But like I said, we hated each other. Like we would get into like little fights because you know how it is. Like when you live with somebody and you don't. We're used to chilling for hours at a time. We're not used to being around each other for days on end.
There are three factors that have to be present in someone for the friendship to last for a lifetime.
Can be no snake. Honesty. I think it's like honesty, consistency, and I feel like it's like a relationship, honestly. Like as honesty, communication, and like transparency and stuff, and just I feel like there's situations that you get into with people as you come to involve them in your life more so than like the qualities that you know you would want in a friend and like that you would want somebody to have if you're involving them in your life. Like you'll get into certain situations where those traits will either come out or they won't. Does it sound okay? It's good? Okay. Yeah, so it's like you'll get into situations where those things will come out. So I feel like all those things, the qualities you would want that make a good friend are the qualities that make a good person at the end of the day. And I think you should know what those are. Like you should have enough discernment to know if this person is good for me or not. And if you choose to like be naive to the fact, well then that's just what you're doing. But I'm not going to be around anybody who's like a hindrance to my life or holding me back. Or I've been in situations with friends. It's crazy. I was just talking about this shit. Just like after my first breakup, it was me and my homeboy because he was going through, we had both our girls were in the same friend group. So like a little while after me and my girl broke up, him and his girl broke up. So we were kind of down bad together. So we were like going out, like we would go out every weekend, just get fucked up, be hungover all the time. We'd always end up back at his place just drinking. So this happened for like months on end. And then I just realized I was like, bro, like I can't kick it with you no more like that. But it like I didn't have to tell him this. I just slowly just realized I got tired of being hungover every fucking weekend and like wasting away. And then he showed me a photo of myself and I was just like, I just was just depressed and just looking like fucking big and bloated and stuff and just down bad. So I had to change, but like that's still my homie though. You know what I'm saying? Like I still kick it with him. And even if I go around and he's still like on the same shit, like I just have enough self-control to know like, okay, it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. It's time to pack it up for the night and try to get at least a little bit of sleep so I can enjoy my day tomorrow and be somewhat productive and like get something done or just at least not be fucked up or just like not be able to enjoy my day feeling bad. So yeah, but it's all love for all the homies that we are going our different paths and stuff.
Was there ever a time someone got kicked out the friend group? And when this happened, were there ever reintroduced?
I wouldn't say kicked out. We'll wait for Josh. I guess he done that. Take me out again. I mean, I wouldn't say kicked out, no. There's been like fallouts. Like me and my homie Eric. This is a crazy one. This is a fucking crazy one, bro. I don't even know if I want to get into all it. Because you know me, Andrew. I'll just let it all air out on camera. And it's just like people we watching. This is like whatever, but this random people. I guess it's random people, but I don't know.
I just like when people are descriptive and detailed.
I know,
but enjoying that.
I know. I mean, I guess it's all.
If it's too crazy, try to make it.
No, it's not too crazy. It's just water under the bridge now. Basically, okay. I guess I can tell I can leave out the scandalous parts of it and just tell the core parts of it because it's pretty fucked up. But basically, it was my homie Eric, and we all used to skate together. Like I said, me, Caillou, Paul, Ken, homie Brett, the other homies who would pull up to Sweetwater and kick it, the homie Jared, everybody. Water. They don't know about that, but they gon' know. It's on the way. Okay. What are we talking about?
You want me to react to that question?
I get so lost in my tangents.
Was there ever a time someone got kicked out of the friend group?
Oh, yeah, okay. I got you. All right, so back to the story. I'm sure we could just gonna cut and then reintroduce it and act like it never even happened. All right, yeah. So I'll leave out the scandalous stuff because it gets deeper than the surface. But the gist of it all was the homie that I used to skate with. He kind of got a job, and it was before everybody else started working. I think we were maybe like 16 at the time, like 16, 15, yeah, maybe like 17, 16, 17. Nah, we were out of high school. I feel like we were out of high school. I don't know, somewhere around there. He was the first one to start working out of everybody, basically. But he was working with his dad, and he kind of switched up and like didn't make time for anybody. Like he was like, oh, like I'm always working now. And then he started getting into cars, which was things that he said like he would never get into. And then we just had like a falling out. And this was kind of like, it was more personal. Like I said, it's deeper. I don't really want to get into it, but it was more personal between me and him. Like all the other homies kid, and he's been in the room before. Yeah, no, they knew because the shit ended up on Twitter. Like we like beefed it out on Twitter. Like I'm like, oh, pull up, like you know where I stay at, blah 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 type shit. It was like, all right, so it was our girls at the time that were. I don't know if they had anything going on, but his girl was low key kind of snaky, like with me. So we would be Snapchatting and we'd be texting and shit. So when it was all going down, they jumped in and were like, yo, like you guys need to chill, like relax, blah, 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 this and that. And she was hitting me up saying like, yo, like don't blow up his spot. Like he's just being like this because blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, nah, like it's some bullshit, whatever. And then they got online and it got worse. And then we kind of like had a falling out. And it's like I don't know if he knows that. I don't know if he knows about the part where like me and his girl were messaging each other and stuff like that, or I don't even know if my ex knew about that. But yeah, that was like another reason too. He probably knew because that was like another reason, and they're still together. So shout out to them. I wish them nothing but the best. She was a cool girl. He's a really cool dude. I don't know him now like that, but yeah, Eric, he was a homie. He was a really good friend. Like he was the friend that when all the other homies can't do anything, he was that friend that was always down to like kick it, but you were like, yes. Like he was the one that if everybody else said no, you would want him to have said yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you know that feeling, but that would be like the question you ask. Like that's the person that I get like that would give me that feeling of like closeness or whatever you were asking. I don't know, like yes, like cool, like fuck yeah, like we have good chemistry together. You know, like we're productive together and we have good chemistry. We'll catch a skate sesh and then we'll go hit up the plug and be like, all right, bet we got just enough for a gram and we got just enough for a backwood, and then it's like we're lit going back to the crib listening to music videos and just having to get some. No, this is here. Yeah, this is like when I moved here. I pretty much met all my friends at the same time. The Brett, Eric, Caillou. We call him Caillou, but his name is Jesse. Yeah, but trust me, like when we call him that, because that's literally how we know him now. Like Jesse is so far gone that we'll be around him. Like other people call him Caillou, and like that's his like Instagram handle. Yes, like, but the way he spells it is Kiu. Like, he doesn't spell it like Caillou. No, he's not bald. It's because one day, like, speaking of Eric, like, he's the one who actually dubbed him that name. Like, one day we all used to pull up to my house for Friday Fun Day. It was like all the homies would get together. We pick up fat, you know, maybe have a bottle some way, and just chill, watch movies, listen to music, just kick it. Because my crib was like my parents smoked and it was okay. Like, you know, if they're like, you're going to do it anywhere, just do it here in your room where you're safe and you won't get in trouble. So yeah, one day he came in bright ass fucking yellow polo, blue fucking shorts, blue jean shorts, but fresh cut, like just fresh out the barbershop. And we're all gassed. Like he pulled up late, so we're all gassed. And he comes walking in, and then Eric's like, bro, like, we like, how you looking at fucking? We just all started just dying, bro. We all just started dying. And from that point forward, that was like the most natural given nickname I've ever witnessed before, because it just stuck. Like, it was not forced. remorse in the slightest. It just stuck. And so he's forever Caillou. Like if I go to his funeral, I'm gonna be like the homie Caillou was great. Shout out, bruh. If he ever watches this, shout out Caillou, cause yeah, me and him, we would chill. We both graduated at the same time. I think the other homies were like a year under us, so we both graduated at the same time. So we'd be waiting for them to get out of school, but I would skate over to his house because we'd go to Sweetwater to skate. So it was like a halfway point between Sweetwater and me. It was his crib, so we would chill and we would just watch. We would watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians and just fucking. And that was back in the day when Keeping Up with the Kardashians was good. Like when Scott was on there and what's his name? What was that basketball player? Chloe's husband, Lamar Odom. Yeah, damn, he got down bad off the crack, man. I hope he's doing better though. I don't know. I didn't keep up with him, but yeah, like Lamar. And then you had Chloe too, bro. You had the baddest one out of all of them.
You see when Lamar and DMX took a photo together, they're like, these are the last two dudes that should be hanging out together.
Just like, bro, just a recipe for disaster. Not a good time. All right, yeah. Let's keep it moving.
I love this, man.
Yeah. We get so far going from like the actual question.
I went to like fiction.
Right, yeah, like you need to please plug that in. Like just that picture of them on TMZ back in the day, just together, that would be perfect. Just hugging, looking like the best of friends.
Birthdays are important. How common or how rare is it for you to not be wished a happy birthday, or how common is it, or how common or how rare is it for you to not wish someone a happy birthday?
I try to do my best to wish everybody a happy birthday. Like, I don't really know when everybody's birthday is. I kind of just rely on Instagram at this point for like people that I'm not super, super close with. But even if I'm not super close with everybody, anybody that I follow, I consider them a friend. Like to some degree, I don't follow anybody on Instagram that I really don't know in real life, aside from a few like clothing things or skateboarding or whatever I'm into, my hobbies are what have you. So yeah, like if I'm going through people's stories and I see it's their birthday, I'm gonna wish you a happy birthday, even if.
Snapchat would save me, bro, because it's like, yo, is it today? Or
Yeah,
is it tomorrow?
yeah,
It
it lets you know, so it's perfect.
And people sometimes they don't have it. And it's like, yo, why they so private, man?
I know, but that's how I am, shit, bro. I got rid of like all my photos and everything. Like I just really post on my story now for the most part. But I don't know. It's just it gets tiring, bro. It's like trying to keep up like your presence online. I just got tired of keeping up an online presence, honestly. It's like it's cool to share little snapshots of my life. And then I like how people do like the dumps or whatever. Like they'll just post like a bunch of photos from the camera roll. Like that's chill because it doesn't.
Vacation or something.
Yeah, because that doesn't take much effort. But it's like trying to curate this image online is kind of tiring at the end of the day.
I remember I didn't have the phone for like 2 years, 2013 to 2014. So that's like, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I was talking to one of my homegirls, and we were talking about how if you didn't buy your first iPhone yourself, like you weren't struggling. Like I had a fucking Android till I bought my first iPhone.
Dude, I had my first iPhone 20.
For real?
Yeah, I was an Android. So like, bro, those 24.
I think I might have got my shit 2018 too. Like when I first got some bread, the iPhone 8 red. Yeah, I low-key think I might have been on the same type of time, and not red, but black or silver.
And all those pictures that I never posted, because you know the whole photo gallery, what Instagram used to be around that time. I wish I was posting, because then I could like look at those memories.
Yeah, yeah. Like back when Instagram was still that little weird looking.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, but I mean, if it means something to you, I think it just kind of like it was fun, you know. Like Instagram is fun; it can be fun, but it can also be like too powerful sometimes too. So it's like you gotta have that balance of knowing when it's like, okay, am I doing this for me or am I doing this for the gram? You know, because that's a real thing. Like I don't think people talk about that enough. But that's a different topic for another day. We're not gonna get into that.
Oh no, you're giving me ideas for topics right now. I'm making a mental note.
Yeah, like phone addiction, social media, anxiety.
Ideas right now.
Yeah, the anxiety you get behind social media. And
you see Mr. Beast is celebrating his birthday. He did the birthday thing where he gives out like bread. So say I'm doing a giveaway for my brand, but on his birthday he goes crazy, like Teslas and all that.
Yeah.
And his post got shut down.
Yeah.
So all these people that are like waiting to know of the know, like what's going on?
Oh yeah, like they're
Bro,
losing their
like
mind.
tweaking,
Yeah.
bro, it's too
If TikTok, when TikTok was gonna get shut down and shit, like yeah, but yeah, like the power that it's too much. You got 8 billion people liking your shit at one time trying to get free shit.
just follow, bro. They're just like wants and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like for community stuff, I think it's great. Yeah, I think it's great if you want to keep up with the community or if you have a business or something, because there's no getting around social media nowadays. Like you need it just to stay connected. It's like a second contact book. That's kind of how I use it at this point. It's like a second contact book. It's like for people that I wouldn't talk to every day, but I still can keep up with them. And if I need to reach out to them or message them or they need to contact me, they can do it through this medium. But I try not to like get caught up in it as I did back when it's like the dopamine rush you get from likes or comments or you know what I'm saying, like posting or even doom scrolling, like getting caught up for hours on end just scrolling and it's like you just brain rot for the next day now because you didn't do anything productive. So yeah, it's a gift and a curse. It's all a balance. Everything is a balance. So yeah, social media is that's a topic. That's a good topic, social media, because this people, I mean, it's this shit gets wicked.
Like, there was a shorty you were talking about, and that you were telling her like you don't know if that's their real car. They could have just like literally.
Yeah, like people take everything, like don't take shit for face value. Like especially if you see it online. Like I would not believe anything, half the things you see online. Almost 95% of what you see online is probably fabricated to some degree. Like you don't know what this person has going on in their life. This couldn't be theirs, or like you don't know what they had to do to get it, or anything. So like you could.
We talked about the Nightcrawler movie when we were talking about movies that day, where I was like, bro, because of that, I don't know if I mentioned it, where it's like I saw Nightcrawler, and it's about the news, and now I can't even look at the news the same based on that movie.
Nightcrawler,
Yeah,
like the X-Men.
Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's like a reporter, and then he has to get behind the scenes, and then he realizes how the news is operating.
Oh yeah. We were talking about it last time when we were talking about movies and shit.
Yeah, that's a really good one. So it's like same thing with like through Twitter, like something's like that.
Yeah. I mean, look at what Twitter has become. Like this shit is.
The last biggest thing is like that update when we got the.
I don't even use Twitter anymore. All I have is Instagram. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Twitter. I don't have whatever the other ones are.
So most of your friends are just phones, like.
Yeah, I'll just text or Instagram, FaceTime. Yeah.
That's good, bro. That's a close circle too, bro. Because,
Yeah.
dude, all the people that I've like crossed paths with is like, dang, if it wasn't for social media, yeah, because Facebook's over with for me.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I deleted
all the gram-
my Facebook. Yeah, no, we don't use Facebook. That was the inception of it all. I don't know. It's a lot to keep up with too. Like I couldn't imagine having Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, like Twitter. Like damn, how updated do you need to be? Like how much like connected do you need to be at some point too? Like that's why I had an Apple Watch for a little while, and I'm just like, I think I had it for a week, and then I was like, bro, this is cool. I really like it, but it's like I felt too connected. Like this is going off, and it's just like sometimes I don't even want to be bothered by anything or anyone. So it's like I liked the health features of it more than anything. It could check the sleep, it could check your pulse, it could check if you have like a arrhythmia in your heart, which is like a clutch thing for me because I had one when I was going through my anxiety and shit. So it's like now I'm always paranoid. Even though I know when it's happening, I can feel it, but it's still nice to like have that peace of mind. And then it tells you like your pattern and yeah, it tells you a bunch of shit. But so like running, fitness stuff, it's good for health stuff. I got cellular on it, which probably is not the best thing to do because it's a small device. So even if you have cellular on it, the antenna doesn't pick up the signal from the tower very well as your phone does. So it's like, oh yeah, you could get a call on here, but it might like drop, or you might be in a certain area where you have 2 bars on your phone, but this means you have no bars now. So it's like you're paying to have that, but yeah, Apple Watch. Shout out Steve Jobs.
I'm gonna be real. Like I got like 40 questions.
40 questions?
Yeah, and I'm only on like question 8, so I don't like me being real. Like I don't even think we'll be done within an hour.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be able to ask me 40 questions. Like you gotta pick like 10. You gotta pick like 6, bro. Like 6 through as many as we can, and then
They're like simple. They're not like, but
deep,
I'm cool.
deep,
Like if
deep. You know, we just get so deep into everything. Yeah, Lamar Odom. Come on, man. DMX, the perfect pair, the forbidden couple.
and
Like,
also if you can try not to elaborate too much
uh
on
huh.
some of the questions, because there's some questions you'll go like above and beyond. But if you can, just try to like quick summary,
All right,
just so
all
we
right,
could just like run through it.
all right,
Because it's 29. Yeah, we're literally at the 30-minute mark.
all right. Come on, let's go. We got it, guys.
Certain questions, not all of it. Like if you feel the need to elaborate, go crazy.
Yeah.
But certain ones, just like
Okay, quick. Yeah.
When conflict is introduced, how is it handled in your inner circle of friends?
Just keep it kosher, man. Ain't no conflict for real between me and my homies. Like you see what happens when it's real conflict. We haven't fallen out. I could say like I've had some things come up with the homie, and it's just like, okay, we're willing to sweep this under the rug because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how it's either gonna go like that or we're gonna have a falling out. I don't really make amends with people too well, depending on how we fell out. You know, like if we came to a mutual agreement that we're going our separate ways, then that's one thing. But if like something happens that destroys our relationship, and there's no repairing it, then it's just gonna stay like that. So I just try to keep it kosher. All my friends look out. Like it's been some stuff like shit's happened, and the first thing that a homie do will come and tell me and be like, "Yo, like blah 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 this and that." So I got some good friends. I don't.
Have you ever partook in an intervention?
No, but that would be fun. I hope that's like somebody throws me an intervention party one day. Or like they just throw me like a random intervention because they think my life is in shambles. Like, bruh, I will not even start venting right now. But yeah, no, but that'd be sick. So if anybody's watching this and you know me personally, please throw me an It's like a roast. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were doing like those comedy roasts. It's like, bruh, sign me up for an intervention. I want to know what people really think. We've just been watching you for years, Brian, and you're such a bright child, but your life is just going down the wrong path. Like, I don't know. Like, what could you intervention me about? That would be sick.
Other than an intervention, what are some other resolution options?
As far as what?
It's like,
like intervention, like resolution options to fall out with a friend.
Yeah, fall out, like make amends. Let's say there's conflict that's just going above and beyond. Like interventions is well known, but other than an intervention, it's like what are the other options that we could select from?
I mean, I feel like when it comes to men, it's like we're either gonna squash it or we're just not gonna fuck with each other no more. Like I feel like with girls it's different. They'll be like, "Oh, girl, we can make it work. Let's go get some wine and let's go to get boba or some shit like that." You know, like what happened between me and DeMarcus and him, it wasn't what it was. You know, we gonna be locked in. Like I don't. But as a guy, I couldn't see myself like if some conflict really arose, I would either be like, "Yo, like whatever happened wasn't that deep. Like we just gonna keep it moving, whatever," or it was that deep and I can't look at you the same anymore. So I'd rather not even be around you. And that was kind of like the case with Eric too. Like it would be hard for me to look him in the eye after knowing like how fucked up I was of a friend to him. So and that's the situation that really made me value friendships more and like change how I went about shit. Cause I was fucked up in that situation. Like I was the one who was on some snake shit, on some foul shit.
If an intervention can't even happen, then that friendship is basically cut.
Well, see, when you say intervention, I think about like the show Intervention. Like when you walk into, like if I were to walk into this room and there would be a bunch of people sitting around at a table and being like, "Can you please come sit down with us, Brian? We need to talk to you right now." That's what I think. But you mean intervention like intervening in a situation. Like how could I intervene in this situation to make things work?
Yeah, like let's say
I couldn't.
Let's say your friend group consisted of 8 people,
Mm-hmm.
and you and someone else were just going at it. So those 6 friends took it among themselves to plan.
I've never had that.
You never had.
I've never had those type of friends.
Oh, okay.
Like I have a friend group where we all hang out in like fours and fives, but I haven't had those type of friends in my life that like do stuff like that for me, or like plan surprise parties or plan trips, or like, oh, we got this going on with this homie, let's surprise them and do this and that. No, my friends are like, I'll hang out with this person this day, and I'll hang out with that person that day, and I might hang out with this person and it's their birthday, and then I make some new friends because I meet their friends, or I see old friends and then we're all hanging out, or I go to a party and we're all hanging out. It's never really like, I
Interventions
don't
out
know.
the way.
Yeah, intervention's out the way for me. That doesn't apply to mine.
Was there ever a time your inner circle of friends were vibing and then conflict erupted out of nowhere?
Shit, probably nah, nothing I can think of right now.
It's like you
But,
guys were
but
just chill
probably.
for the moment, and then like it just got from zero. To
Oh
100.
yeah, plenty of time. Shit, with Mike, the guy that I was telling you about, I probably should name drop. Y'all can edit that out. Homeboy, I was telling you about. Well, I don't know. Man, I don't even know if I name dropped earlier. I guess I already name dropped Eric Cameron. All right, yeah, fucking everybody in there. They know me. All right, Mike. Yeah. What did I say?
You were giving last name.
Oh yeah. I name dropped everybody. I name dropped everybody but the person's name I don't want to say. Um. Yeah, so the homie Mike, bro, like he be off the yay and shit. We were having it was his birthday party. We were all out back chilling, having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday! Cake came out. His mom's out there. Everybody, we grilling, eating and shit. So later on in the night, we're all kicking it out back. Some girl that I was with at the time, she got super fucked up. I had to take her home and drop her off. I was pissed as fuck too, because I was just like, why would you get that fucked up when you knew you ain't had nothing to eat? I've been trying to tell you to eat. You ain't been eating shit. Anyways, yeah. So this man out of nowhere turned up off the yay, puts one of the homies in a headlock, and is just on some like, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? And then he's like, bro, like, let me out of this headlock right now, or else I'm about to tee up on you. And he's like, well, you ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, because when you get off that shit, I guess it gives you like the complex of just can't nobody tell you shit, and you're the strongest person ever. So this man gets up, turns around, they start fighting, tussling. My homie Brett's chilling. He gets up immediately and it's just like, bro, I'm leaving. Because we're over this shit at this point. This is like a couple years ago. So like he's been this way for a long time. This is normal Mike behavior at this point. You can't have just a regular occasion.
You know, on Jersey Shore, Mike, the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. Back in Italy, in his Italy days, when he was just like teeing up on everybody for no reason. That's kind of like how it was. And then so shit's breaking. His mom comes out crying, doesn't know what's going on. I'm like, bro, gun on the floor because my homie Miglo strapped up. I'm like, shit crazy.
How do you know whose side to choose when chaos erupts?
I choose my side. Shit, I'm choosing my side and the person I'm riding for. Right, but finish your question.
Was there ever a time you wanted to just stay out of it? Like, you know, just people going at it and you just wanted to maintain your neutrality?
Yeah, I hate conflict. Like, I'll straight up leave a situation if something weird. Like, there's a time where I was at the mall and this girl who used to work there came in or whatever to the stores, or when I was working at Vans, came into the store and was chopping it up with some of my other coworkers, and we were all chilling at the front of the store, like at the folding table and or something. So her and one of my other coworkers left, came back, and I was still there talking with my other coworkers. So now we're all back again, and then like I'm like, all right guys, like peace out, I'm leaving. I done clocked out 30 minutes ago, and as I'm about to walk out, fucking like some guy comes from, I guess, one of the store owners, and he says something like, oh, like you can't leave. And I thought he was joking. And I was like, oh, like, but he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to one of the girls. And I was like, oh, and then he was like, yeah, like, nah, like you stole something from my store. And she was like, what do you mean? I didn't steal anything. He's like, no, I have you on camera. Like you stole something. Like I'm calling the cops. Like you have to stay here. Like this and that. And I was just like, well, I'm leaving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I hate that shit. Like that's weird to me, bro. Like, I'm not a very conflict type of person, so it makes me uncomfortable. But that's why I try to avoid it if I can, in all ways, like emotional conflict, physical conflict. If I'm gonna fight you, it's probably gonna be to the death, or for like protecting somebody that I'm with. Like, that's a different story. If I have to protect somebody that I'm with and it's a conflict situation, like verbally, emotionally, physically, or whatever, like, I'm gonna stick up for them in that situation. But if it's just me and I gotta look out for them and there's some shit going down, shit, I'm gone. Peace.
You like looking out for yourself, which is cool. But was there ever a time you got dragged in a situation? Basically, you wanted to maintain your neutrality, but they were like, "No, Brian, you're a part of this." Like they were just not trying to like let you go.
Yeah, probably the homies leaving the club one night.
The chaos erupted.
Chaos erupted, yeah. Mike, Caillou, the homie Paul. We were all leaving the club. When we got to the club, I was chilling at the bar. We were all getting drinks, and the bartender comes up. She's like, "Yo, like, homegirl over there says like she knows you." And it was one of my homegirls from back in the day, and one of my old coworkers from back in the day. That was her homegirl. That was how we met. So I was really kicking it with them the whole night because they were ordering like bottles of soju, and I was posted up over there because I'm like, hey, free drinks, we kicking it, cool, like whatever, whatever. So I would go back and forth between the two of them, but every time I went back and forth between the two of them, they were getting fucked up. They were getting more and more fucked up, but I didn't really see how fucked up they were getting. You know, I was just catching like a shot or two here and there. So we leave. I was like, oh, like, he's trying to get in his car. He's losing his keys, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, he don't know where his keys is. So he gets in his car, starts it up. He's like, bro, I can't drive. I'm fucked up, blah, blah, this and that. So Caillou's like, bro, I'll move. Like move, bro. Like, I'll drive. So he can't drive. And I'm just like, yo, it's like, y'all got to get it together or something like this, blah, blah, blah. And then Mike's like, nah, Brian, like, fuck you. Cause like, this is all your fault. Cause you're the one who like, you knew he's too fucked up to drive, blah, blah, blah. This, I'm like, bro, what? Like, I haven't even been around you guys like that tonight. But that's just them being turned up and incoherent because when you're drunk and you're off yay, like, you just don't listen. So then they start fighting, and then him and Caillou start fighting. What? Blah, 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 going back and forth. Let's do something there, because Caillou, he's a short man, so he got the little man complex. He already feeling some type of way, so he already gonna tee up on you because he got something to prove, you know. So he's not backing down from no shit. So then they start fighting. I'm like, here we go again. And yeah, so but I try to stay out. I try to stay out the way if I can, because ain't nobody got time to die.
We can't tell our friends everything. How do you choose which friend to tell what information to?
Based off of past experiences of me opening up to them and how they received the information that I've shared to them, are based off of things like length of time that I've known them, just closeness, overall who I feel close to, how much they've opened up to me, the sensitive information that they've told me. Like Caillou, I can tell him like weird shit. Like, I could tell him like, yo, like, I got this shit going on down here and I don't know what's going on, like, blah, blah. He'll be like, bro, I have the same shit, blah, blah, like, it's this, like, you gotta do this, blah, blah, like, but it's not weird, like, it's comfortable. Like, Brett, I can tell him like, yo, I got this going on in my relationship, like, can you, like, I just need somebody to vent to, like, even if he doesn't answer or like, even if he doesn't give me any feedback or advice, it's like, I could just talk to him about that. My homie Trey, he's kind of just, to me, he's more like just a good time. Like, I could go when I chill with him, it's like okay, I can kick back, I can let my hair down, I can kick my feet up, and he's kind of like a big brother figure to me, but also at the same time like an uncle or whatever. I don't know, like, he's like the cool uncle that I could chill with, even though he's like 32 or 33 or whatever. But we always just vibe and have a good time. But we can also get deep, like we chop it up on some shit of like real life and women and fame and goals and dreams, and we can go down many rabbit holes too. So it's just, everybody has their own.
You tell a friend one thing. I'm gonna give a scenario. You tell a friend one thing that you just wanted that one friend to know, but let's say that one friend ended up telling your other friends. And
it always
what's your
happens.
reaction?
It's like, I already know better. Like, I mean, I'm gonna still say some shit, but I'm not gonna be surprised. Like, if it comes around, like somebody knows.
Regular information. Let's say this.
Oh, some sensitive, only you need to know type stuff.
Only you need to know, and they take that and just go tell the other people.
I mean, it's happened before, but that is shady.
Is that friendship still?
Yeah, because I gotta take accountability. Like, I can be upset that you told somebody something, but I mean, I can't be upset for what I did. Like, if me telling you and confiding in you came around to bite me in the ass for some shit that I was probably gonna have to own up to at some point anyways, then that was just me having to face the music sooner than later. But it's still fucked up. Like, It wasn't your place to go and air my situation out like that. If I confided in you and told you not to. Even if I didn't explicitly tell you, you should know, like, okay, this person is confiding in me with this information and it's pretty sensitive. I shouldn't just go spew it out and tell everybody.
What are actions that would increase the bond of that friendship?
Actions that would increase what?
What are actions that would increase the bond of a friendship?
Of a friendship? Just spending time together, looking out for each other. It's weird. Friendships are weird.
Like me, for instance, actions that would increase the bond between me and a friend, because we all know our friends, but if they display signs of morality continuously, then I know like that friendship is gonna
it's gonna go somewhere. Yeah, I'd say like unexpected things, because I don't really ask for much, so I like unexpected things. So if like how you were saying about like how many people will reach out to you for your birthday, because I didn't answer the back end of that question. I answered like if I reach out to people, but if somebody doesn't reach out to me for my birthday, like I don't take it to heart. So if I hear it, then it's cool. Like if I get a gift, then it's cool. But that shows me like, okay, you were actually thinking about me enough to go out of your day to even take 2 minutes to be like, yo, happy birthday, have a good one, or something, or be like, yo, like I got this gift for you. So it's like the unexpected things. Just being cool, like just being a good person, not trying to like push their agenda or like push whatever their ideals on me or something. If I can't feel like I can just be myself and you just like fuck with me, you know, and just take me for what I am, then I probably don't even want to be around you for real. Like to me that's what is a good friend and like defines the characteristics that I look for. Like you can say, like you can notice certain things and you can say like I want you to look out for me at the same time. Like if you see I'm doing something I shouldn't do, but that's another good trait, you know, somebody who can also hold you accountable for your actions and be like, yo, like I think you should do this instead of that. I'm not telling you what to do, but you should do this instead of that. I think that would be a good way to come, but also supporting you and, you know, being by your side regardless of what you choose to do. I got a friend who damn near shit. You could tell him a million times not to fuck with a chick, but until he learns that lesson, yeah, he won't know. But best believe every time he calls me, I'ma still support him. Oh, I'm going on a date with blah 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 tonight, even though they was just fussing and fighting last week. It's like, bet, have fun, bro, get lit, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what it's about.
Your friends have to talk every day?
No, I don't talk to my friends every day.
How often do you and your friends talk?
We probably send memes more than anything, and then maybe just when we got to link up.
Okay, so sending reels is a form of communication as well.
yeah. That's like because and then different reels go to different people because different humor. You know, different dynamics to the friendship.
Do you check to see if that person saw that reel?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if they saw a reel that you really wanted them to see and they didn't reply back to that reel?
I just be like, damn, they ain't fuck with it. But it's like I don't get hurt, but I just be like, damn.
What if?
All right, it depends too. Like if I flooded you at 5 and you reply to like 2 out of 5, I can't be mad because I wouldn't look at that shit. Like I would. It's been time I open that shit. I'm like, hell no, like there's too many.
Man, check this out. So it's come to the point where rather than blowing up certain friends with reels, I'll personally send a reel to myself just so I could keep that as memory.
What?
Yeah, because it's just I don't want to flood them with reels, like 10 reels.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'll send it to myself.
You could just save it.
I've done that so many times. Like, yo.
Yeah, you gotta scroll and.
Yeah, I've saved so many stuff that now I just personally send it to myself so that when I feel like I'm ready to send it
to somebody else.
Yeah, but it's just like, yeah. Man, like,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. Everybody's so different. And then you think you're normal. It's like, you're not.
Was there ever a time where, actually, no, this is a question for the social media topic.
You getting off topic, Andrew.
You're right.
Drew.
What are 3, well,
see,
what is a core memory that you hold, that you cherish forever with your childhood friends? I was going to say 3 memories, but, you know, for the sake of time, what is just that one core memory that you guys just...
remembering Let me stop yawning. Core memory.
Like a core memory you have with a childhood friend.
Damn, that's crazy. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I got like
What about a
crazy
major
stories.
regret that you could think of? That if you were to go back in time, you'll just stop that memory from even happening or that like moment from even happening.
I think one time me and my homie were going around like playing Ding Dong Ditch or something, and we went to one of our friends' house that we knew, and we did it at their house. But as we were running away, a cop was coming down the street, and so he like rolled his window down and was like, "Yo, like, what are you guys doing?" And then that guy came out at the same time. That guy's dad came out at the same time. And so then it basically was just like, oh, like we're ding dong dishing or whatever. And then the our homie come out, he's like, bro, like, what are you guys doing? And for ever since then, that we never hung out with that guy again. Like his parents never let him hang out with us again. But that would be like one thing. If I could think of anything, that would be one. That could be one. It's stupid.
Describe a moment where you were really disappointed in a friend. Like we all have disappointments, but like this was like
I don't
one of the
even,
biggest.
want to say it. Well, I guess like karma's a bitch, so
Like every time you saw them, you just thought of that memory, and you couldn't help but shake your head.
I mean, I haven't had anybody do me like that, but
Even if they didn't do you like that, you just heard a story, and you're like, "Yo, this person did what?" And it's just like,
I'll say like my homie was low key creeping on my ex, and he came out to me and told me, but only because I had to tell him some shit, and it was kind of like tit for tat, so we couldn't really be mad at each other. So we had to like call it like a neutrality and just chalk it up to like hoes will be hoes. But every time I see him, I'm kind of like I get like that burning. But it's on some hoes will be hoes shit now. Honestly, I don't even care because I can't blame him. But and it wasn't that deep. I probably built it up to be bigger in my head than it was. But
describe a moment where you were really proud of a friend.
all my friends. I'm proud of all my friends. That's what I want to say. If anybody sees this, you guys, Andrew, Joshua, whoever in my life sees this, I'm proud of everybody. I love that's like my favorite thing about social media is seeing everything that everybody has going on, like all the creative stuff that people have going on. So I'm proud of all my homies, and I'm proud of everybody for anything that they do. And I don't think that equates to work either. Like just being a good person. I'm proud of you for being a good person. I don't think that you should base your worth off of your productivity.
Describe the various categories that friends are placed in.
It's like a tier list. You got like your S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. Like you said,
inner circle.
and then the inner circle, yes, the inner circle. I mean, my inner circle would be like one person. My inner circle would be me. Real time, my inner circle would be me. But because I have friends, but
They're not friends.
they are friends. But it's like, it's hard. I'm a person who I like my alone time too. So like I'll make time for people because I know you have to be social, and I know that I do value my friends like this. Like as much as I love helping you out with your channel, at the same time I want to come hang out with you guys too and kick it with y'all. So that's why I make time for this. You know, like I'm tired. I could be chilling in my bed or whatever, but then it's like, what's the point? Oh, yeah.
So like for example, and that's your friend group, but I'm trying to describe the typical friend group. Like for example, you got the leader. Even if he may not want to be the leader, he's like the face of the group.
Yeah,
Then you got like the guy who's the enforcer. You know,
that's not a good one for me because I don't have that. I want that. I wish I had that. I wish I had that like friend group where everybody is like, yo, like I had that at one point with the Friday fun days and everything like that, but everybody all went their separate ways. This person got married. This person doesn't skate anymore. This person got a 9 to 5. Like yeah, like that's how it is now. So I don't have that anymore.
even
But
if you don't have it,
even
can you
if
describe them? Like, can you just the stereotypical friend group? Like, can you describe like the different hierarchy?
dynamics of it, yeah, you would have like the mom of the group or the dad of the group. Then you would have I don't know, maybe the goofy one or the one who's always getting into trouble and shit. And then you have the one who always has the new girlfriend every 5 minutes. And then you have the one who's always looking out for each other, everybody, and making sure everybody has everything. But yeah, I never had that, sadly. Must be nice. Maybe in another life. Or still this
Do
one
you eventually
potentially.
want a clique of friends where everyone has a role? Is that a goal you want eventually?
Yeah, it would be cool. It'd be nice. I feel like I have to join like a club or something to get that, or like some sort of activity, community activity or something at this point. Because to find a friend group like that you didn't grow up like everybody, like it'd be hard because it takes different people. Like I would say I have that. Like my other homie Brian, my other homie Jesus, or my other homie Brian, my homie Jesus, homegirl Nikki, homegirl Erica, but like she's moving to Texas to be with her man, so that's like one person down, and that's it. That would be like the closest thing I have to, unless we're having a game night and there's multiple people there.
Was there ever a time your loyalty was questioned?
No, if anything, I've been told my loyalty is top tier. Might be too loyal to a degree, honest.
Do you feel like
Nah, let me chill. Somebody's gonna watch this and be like, bro, you're so cat. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I've done fucked up shit, but I try my best to live a life of just on the straight and
are
narrow.
friends self-aware that a hierarchy exists among the friend group?
I think so, yeah.
How do they handle it?
It just comes naturally. Everybody just falls into their roles.
So some may go against their role. Some may want a bigger role.
Yeah,
So
it's like being like this. The small guy wants to be the boss too, so now he's trying to boss around all the other small guys. It's like, bro, we get paid the same. You work for the same company as me,
like we talked about like how like Mike, the situation in Jersey Shore was like the muscle guy, the guy that ain't.
Yeah,
He's the muscle. He got himself in situations.
yeah.
It's like you're the muscle guy, but you're going to get yourself in this situation.
Yeah.
So someone like that, since they're always in situations, he may want to be the leader. Since
And he kind of was like, he was the one who was always making sure they cooked for Sunday dinners. He was the one who was making sure that everybody was like taken care of and stuff like that. So he did play that fatherly role in the house.
So
I feel
he
like
was trying to compete with Paulie D because Paulie D was the face.
Yeah.
So maybe Mike.
Yeah, I could see him being that person, like having some sort of like weird animosity, competitiveness between him and
The leader never wants to be the leader. It just happens naturally.
It just happens naturally, yeah.
But someone like Mike may low-key do actions that may unnaturally give him the leader position.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, like he definitely wanted to assert his dominance in that house, I feel like. But Paulie's the type of guy who he's just like, I don't care, bro. I'm here to just tee up and fuck bitches. Like, I don't care. Like, you could do whatever you want. And then Vinny's just like, I'm just here. Like, they just needed an extra person from Jersey Shore, and I'm just here.
Grab a time you weren't present during an outing with your friends, and you ended up finding out that it wasn't as enjoyable because you weren't present.
Oh shit! Like, anytime I'm not present. Like anytime I'm like on my phone, like even now, like if we're having a conversation, I have to check my phone to look at a message for 5 seconds. I missed out on like the last 5 seconds of what was just being said. So now I'm coming back into the conversation like, okay, what did you say? Like blah, blah, this and that. So that in and of itself takes you out of the moment.
Like they miss you because you weren't present.
They miss me?
Yeah, you weren't present.
Like I was absent from said scenario.
Yeah, you were absent from a function because of your life, and you ended up finding out that they didn't enjoy that function because you weren't present.
Oh, I've never had anybody say that to me.
Or like they
before.
were even giving hints, like maybe in a form of passive aggressive, like man, you didn't come, man.
Yeah, that happens. It happens from time to time. Yeah.
What is your attendance rate when it comes to popping out to events that you get invited to by your friends?
Now, like, I'm pretty good. Like, back in the day, nah. Back in the day, old me, I would have rather got stoned. I would have rather just fucking did nothing. I would have rather been as lazy.
I was at 100%, so what are you now?
I'm probably at like maybe like 90, 95. If I can make it, I'll make it. Like, if I don't have work, I'll be there. That's pretty much like my only caveat is if it falls between the hours of 7 and 4:30, I can't be there.
Is there a friend that got demoted due to never choosing to show up to events?
That got what?
Demoted.
Demoted to never show up to events.
You know, like he never chose to pop out to the event, so you guys just slowly just like eliminated his role.
Yeah, probably like the homie Brendan.
Okay.
He don't ever pop out. He don't even be in the group chat no more.
Okay. Is there a friend that rarely pops out, but when they do, he gets love?
Brendan. There's a lot of homies like that. I got a lot of homies.
Because some people don't pop out, but they get hated. But
Yeah.
then some people pop out, and then it's just like, you know, they
Yeah.
get cheered, they get love.
Yeah, cause we've been like wanting to see you for the longest. Yeah, I got a few homies like that.
Okay. So who's the homie's name to the one that got demoted to never popping out? I think you were like Brandon.
Oh, Brendan. Well, that's like one friend group. Yeah, my homie Brendan. There's like a group. There's a person in every friend group that don't pop out no more. I'm sure everybody can relate to that.
What is the selection process if an outsider wants to get closer to you when you're in your inner circle of friends? What is the process if what you guys go through to allow that person to be a part of what you guys got going on?
You really just gotta pass the vibe check. Don't tweak. If you gonna ride with us and try to ride with it, like don't like be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like know you. Don't kick it and like see I'm teed and then like you want to be on that same level too. So you try to be teed with me, but you're like that's not you. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in your lane. Types like that's how I feel.
Be you.
Be you, yeah. Like be you. No, like be true to yourself. Don't try too hard. Like there is no criteria. I don't have a checklist that I put somebody through, but you know, just like you said, morality, like have good things about you, like good redeeming qualities about you. If we go out somewhere, say thank you to the waitress or waiter, or you know, just be a good person. I'm very simple to please. So if you're just a good person, then that goes a long way. Or just similar hobbies, and like I say, I don't really have like a friend group to invite somebody into ultimately, but I do have friends who I'm like, yo, I got this going on with this friend group. Do you want to come kick it? And it's like, okay, you can see like how they mesh. And usually if you have enough sense to read the room, you can kind of fit in wherever you go.
When you tell a friend, come on, man, it could mean different things. It could be good, bad, or neutral. So describe the different scenarios that you've used that phrase in which it meant something good, something bad, or something neutral.
That's a deep one. That's a loaded one. Now that's a long one.
Okay.
Yeah, we might have to do another one because that's giving 3 examples for 3 different scenarios for 3 different words or for one word. That's a lot of thinking too.
That's a lot of thinking.
Yeah, I can't.
Performance versus chemistry. Who's a friend that you have good chemistry but lack performance?
Because I'm trying to think of performance as in like efficiency, like we can get shit done. Like we can get shit done, but at the same time we can like do our thing.
Performance, yeah, we can get things done. We could get the task at hand accomplished. Chemistry, you know, the bond that you guys have.
Yeah.
So
probably Trey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I say my homie Trey. We get shit done, but we kick it. He's kind of slow though.
Okay.
Not slow like mentally slow, but like just takes his time forever to get ready. Okay. Yeah, probably Trey.
Performance but lack chemistry.
We got chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah, we got both. Or was it one or the other?
Okay, it was
performance or chemistry or
for this scenario was a friend that has good chemistry but lack performance.
Good chemistry but lacks performance. Probably like me and Caillou. Every job we've ever worked on, we've all got fired from it or like we fucked up catastrophically. But we're great. Like our chemistry is great, but together we're just a nightmare.
Who's someone you have great performance but lack chemistry? So you said Caillou, you guys have good chemistry but lack performance.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time
it's the reverse.
Yeah, good performance but lack chemistry.
Good performance, but lack chemistry.
We're going to get this job done. It could be any job, but yeah, like since we ain't got no bond, we're forced to get this task done.
To avoid talking to each other. I don't know, because I'm just not going to be around somebody like that. Like, I can't force like a conversation very well. It gets very like draining. Yeah, I don't know.
Who's a
Like
friend?
the plus. That's who that would be, bro. Like you're great. You're great at your job and I love what you do. But are we best friends? Like on a superficial level, probably. But on a deep level, like if I didn't hit you up for what I need, you wouldn't call me again.
Who's a friend that has both performance and chemistry?
Probably me and Brett, but I wouldn't even really say that. I don't know. My friends are different.
Was there ever a time the rules had to be modified to please a disgruntled friend? Because every friend group got a rule book that they abide by. But was there ever a time that rule book had to be modified because a friend was just complaining and upset, and you guys went out your way to just modify the rules a bit just to please that one friend, just so he could remain in you guys' inner circle?
Yeah, one time we had to roll up, and one of the homie Ken, he wanted a grape white owl, and we got white grape, so he went home. He skated all the way home just because we had the wrong white owl. And you got like maybe like 2 more questions because it's already about to be 9:30.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
Out of 40, how many we get out of 40? Like
Okay. No.
23.
Yeah, I was basically almost. So basically, this is the last thing. I'm gonna give certain scenarios, and you just say the friend. For these
Okay.
scenarios. That one.
Oh,
friend.
that's fun. I like
Okay.
that. Robbing a bank.
One of the most interesting friend that you continuously learn new things from every time you're around. Or they don't even have to be the most interesting, just an interesting friend. That whenever you're around them, they give you a new fact.
Probably Trey.
Okay. A friend that pushes your button but somehow brings the best version of yourself to the surface.
Brett.
A friend that has an ego that makes sense.
Trey. This whole experience is making me realize I only have like 2 good friends in my life. And even then it's like really only that's wild. But yeah.
A friend that has an ego and it doesn't make sense.
Mike. That's Mike for sure.
A friend that's overly nice.
Shit. Overly nice. I don't know. I feel like all my friends can kind of be dicks sometimes.
A friend that's cool but morals are questionable.
Brett.
A friend
All my
that
friends are gonna hate me after this.
A friend that would die for the team he supports.
I got a homie DeMarcus who'd be riding pretty hard for the Green Bay
A
Packers.
friend that your parents continuously ask about.
Brett and Caillou.
A friend that seems like an outsider even though you know him pretty well.
My homie Ken.
A friend that gets offended when you don't reply to their messages within an hour.
Not my homie Mateo, but he's the type to send a million reels, and it's like I can't keep up. I'm not about to even try.
A friend who's sensitive and you get why they're like that.
Mike or Caillou.
A friend who's sensitive for reasons you don't
I
understand.
don't think I have anybody like that.
A friend that checks on you when you're not being the best version of yourself.
Hey.
A friend that doesn't like being alone, but when you're around them, they get quiet.
Brett, he probably don't even care. He'd probably rather be left alone too.
A friend who never eats when you guys are out, not because he doesn't have the money, but because he just doesn't want to eat.
No, but everybody eating good as fuck.
A friend who can eat and drink unlimitedly, but weight never changes.
Hey.
A friend in the inner circle who's still considered a stranger.
Nah, nobody.
A friend who always looks out for the needy and the homeless.
Probably the homie Martin.
Okay.
That man be looking out.
A friend who craves convos in every setting that they're in. A friend who's always right, and it's annoying. What about a friend who reminisces nonstop about the things they used to do? Like you cannot let go of the old version.
The good old days. I don't know. That I feel like that's like your friends when you get together after a long time and like all your favorite times.
A friend who overly laughs at everything. Lastly, a friend who matured. A friend who matured and the whole group chat was shocked.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. But left the group chat. That's what happened.
Brian, thank you for this interview.
Nobody matured. They just left.
Oh, they just left. Okay.
You welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Anytime. This man said we going from suicide to friendship.
We'll still do that topic for sure. I was just doing like a social experiment to see like what about this topic was just.
How do you feel about it after our interview?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
You feel like you're gonna ask more people, or you think you're just gonna let
I'm
it?
gonna put it to rest for the meantime. Just like archive the topic because just,
You're tired of talking about it at this point.
yeah, in a way. I would have loved to done the suicide one, but it's just like, yeah, like I just really wanted to just
See if it could work.
yeah. And then like Josh